So hello, Mike.
Howdy.
We are here at Realitone, and we're going to look at Sunset Choir, right?
For the third time you are. This is the third time that we've shown this library, which is still not finished. But this year, for sure, we're going to finish. Let me start by just showing you the basic. We recorded, one of the reasons why this library is taking so darn long is because unlike the string library, this is Sunset Choir, we did Sunset Strings before. With strings, you just tell them, okay, play soft, and they play soft, and it's all easy. With vocals, they have to sing vowels. So instead of just mezzo piano strings or sul tosto strings, you've got ah and oo and o, and in our case, we also did e and and. And that is a multiplication problem right there, where you wind up recording a lot more samples than you really wanted to do. We spent 9 days in the studio. Those were 12 to 14-hour days, so it's a lot of content that we got. This was in 2 separate periods. And we've done most of the editing, but we still got a lot of tweaking to do. But anyway, let me show you some of the articulations. That's the oo. We also recorded ah. And of course, everybody wants E. What choir you want to sing that? And then in truth, most of the time when a choir is singing ah, they're really singing This is mezzo piano. We also recorded fortes, but that's not on here right now. Now, what made Sunset Strings unique, and what we've brought to the picture with Sunset Choir, is we have this second layer here that, in this case, we've got an articulation. Let's use this one. It's na na na. So it's basically we have a million alternate articulations like this. This library is loaded with unusual articulations. But the way that this becomes useful is with the 2 layers. In the second layer, the top layer, I've got, in the bottom layer, I've got. So you have that ability to go between the 2. Another one that I like here is, this is memento. That's not memento, this is memento. And what they're doing is all the singers are singing, it's this enigmatic Latin phrase, memento, so it's just kind of, you know what I'm going to do? For fun, let's add a release. What that was is it's a release. It's a like that. We could have done a ooh release instead. It'd been a little smoother. We can do a jungle version. This is like it's from Lion King. I really like these. I'm going to do another one. Let's do S. I do amuse myself. You know, another thing that we did in Sunset Strings was we did this, what we called slow bends, which are bends that are really slow, like this. In this case, they resolve to that release of the S, but we could have these released to another slow bend, or let's get extra fancy, and let's do this scatter. What scatter does, I'm going to turn off the release so we can get right to the scatter, is it's just, they all go in different directions. So, do that in reverse so it converges to that. So as you can see, we've got all sorts of different attacks and releases that you do into these, and that's how you can build fairly sophisticated articulations. I'm going to show you something else. Since we're here, we've also got consonants that we can put. So I'm going to put consonants on the top and the bottom. So let's put an S there, and maybe we'll put an SH. So, well, let's see. Let's have some other fun. Maybe we'll see if we put an F for the beginning consonant, and we'll go with for the vowel. So let's see. Well, okay, we'll do fuss, because that's the one you were thinking I was going to do, right? Well, that's not it. That's a K. I thought I did an F. I guess it was K at the end. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to move on to something else right now. This library does a lot of stuff. We also include legatos. So let me turn off the attack and the release layers. And we'll get right to the joys of legato. I'm going to do ooh. It's a prettier legato. That's your basic legato. Since we have those slow bends and stuff, and those intervals are all the way up to an octave up and down. It's all recorded legato. We also have slow legato. We have a very slow legato. All that one's not actually installed into this instrument. And let me show you one other thing. We have solo vocals. Here's solo sustains. Those are useful for various things. Most of the stuff that we haven't actually implemented in here yet. We recorded the soloist doing all sorts of different things. For instance, this is I mean, you can see other stuff. We got Romeo, Romeo, and these are different things. This is an ooh-wah. We have the ensembles doing this sort of thing, too. Although, before I get to that, let me get to bebop stuff. Or whatever you want to do. Let's do D. In case you want to do jazzy kinds of things. There's actual reasons for that, which I don't have installed right now. We did those with the ensembles as well, where they did shorts. Don't know shorts. Oh, here's bops. This is the entire ensemble doing those. Do they do doots? Oh, it's good. Let me think. Well, you know what? That's enough good stuff for right now. I made some notes. I didn't follow the notes very well, but we covered a bunch of it.
I think it sounds great as well.
I'm hoping that we're going to finish this by spring. Count on it, but I've said that before. So there you go, Sunset Choir.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome. Thank you for coming by.